Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Quick completion here to Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their 38. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, B.J. Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Fighting him off. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Falcons at 12-4 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
To throw again is Penix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
25 yards.
First and goal from the 3.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. We'll get that complete to Vele. Now he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Kamara up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll try to do it himself, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, Shaq. 18, Cardinal. 18.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing, Chuck. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Play action, Shuck. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Elijah Moore, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Steady, ready?
They'll go play action here with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19, 18. 17, 18, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Tracking 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 73 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown and left. Bijan Robinson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing again here, Shuck. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is he posed a...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave, 77 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater on to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We running more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this
pass across the 50 and into Saints territory.
129 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Ready. Wk18.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
This is Neal. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Robinson up the middle.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with Neal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They run again with Neal. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running is Neal. Down to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.